Doing what I feel with no regrets. Constantly forgiving, but I'm never gonna forget. Always keeping my composure, I won't let them see me sweat. The only thing that really matters is the power and respect in this world. I won't make the same mistakes from all the lessons I learned. Ain't no coping, no emotions for them bridges I burned. Must have been forcing my...
The fade out on that 80s music. Welcome to the Mac 5 podcast. It's episode 17. This is the Father's Day episode. I made a mistake on the Mother's Day one. I didn't bring it in with the Mother's Day salute. So happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there doing right by their kids and holding down.
Even if you're not doing right by your kids, man, still shout out to you.
Happy Father's Day to y'all too. Y'all brought up
I ain't got no shout out. I ain't got no shout out for y'all niggas, bro.
Bullshit. I ain't jacking that, bro. Take care of your kids.
Y'all niggas some hoes.
Ain't jacking that.
Take care of your kids.
Leave it to Austin to say something that nobody.
Austin would be the one too. Hey, they fathers too.
No, they not. They daddies.
It's hot in here, bro. Is it just me?
You got this flannel
It's
on.
always hot in here.
Got your flannel on.
The air's on.
That hair.
Is the air on?
The air is on.
Is it that bad though? Can you actually hear it though?
You know, you can hear it, but you know.
Man, let's leave it on, man.
Let's
Otherwise,
turn
it's gonna be
it up.
burning up in here.
He said, "Let's turn it up."
Turn it, yeah, bro.
All right, go ahead. You got a whole.
But I'll get to it in a second, man. First and foremost, man. Yeah, welcome everybody. As y'all can see, we got a very special guest in the building. We started our first guest with Mom on Mother's Day, so it's only right that we bring our pops in here. OG, E-Bone, Eric McGuffey, all the aliases. We in the building.
What up?
What up, pops?
What up, guys? What up?
What's
What's
up,
man?
Appreciate you coming, man.
Nah, man, I
coming.
appreciate the invite, man. You know,
Yeah.
call me. I'll be here. No worries.
Appreciate it. We happy to have you. So,
you
I'm
just
gonna
gonna skip
let y'all
that.
carry the convo. I'm about to turn this.
We gonna skip the introduction. We not gonna introduce everybody.
Yeah, Drew, you
Damn,
introduce
bro.
yourself.
I mean, I'm burning up, bro. They gonna see me.
It's been 17 episodes. They know what's going on.
You the only one in here that got on.
All right, my
got a
name
whole
is
flannel
Drew.
shirt
It's
on.
Drew. We in the building. Got my pops in here. Got the bros. They gonna introduce themselves. I'm gonna turn the air down.
Oh, hot ass.
What up,
Sweaty
y'all?
ass.
It's
Oh,
Jordan,
glistening.
JB, Big Bro. You already know.
What's up, y'all? This is Lance, six man. That's all we got today.
It's good, y'all. It's Lake. How y'all doing today?
Austin, I'm on the audio today, so if it sounds really good, it's because of your boy.
What if it
It's
sound
fucked
bad?
up.
Come out.
If it sounds bad, Lance messed something up.
Hey, you know what, Austin? If you do a good job, you could take over.
I would love to. Then you could do the editing.
Oh, no, never mind.
I mean, you still splitting it with me, but all right, man. So we ain't gonna talk too much about ourselves. We got our guests in here for a reason. So, pops, why don't you get started? Let everybody know where you was born, where you from, your upbringing, and all that.
Where you from?
Well, let's start this shit off right, man. I hear Lance on every episode talking about his AKAs. So I got to throw my AKAs out.
All right, let's do it. Damn, I wish we had the ad-libs.
I got some AKAs too coming up from the hood back in the day.
Run it.
What they used to call you, man?
Man, I come from Buff McGuff. That's when I was holding a little bit of size.
Buff McGuff.
Went from Buff McGuff to Sir Bigger Feeder.
I forgot about that one.
That's when all my brothers getting in fights and stuff. They beating fools down. Then the dudes try to run, and all of a sudden the foot come out. That was my foot, and they continue getting the beat down. Went from there to was it E-Bone? E-Bone stuck with me for a long time. That's me and the homie's name. And to now, man, I'm just pops.
Yep.
I'm just pops.
Grandfather.
Pops right now.
That's crazy.
It's a transition, man. It's the maturation process.
Feel it, man. So, where you from?
L.A., California, man. Born and raised. Born on 59th and Hoover. Moved from there from, I think it was 1975. It was July 5th, 1975. Moved from 59 and Hoover, 5901, South Hoover, around the corner. And we moved to 96 in Butlong. So been in South Central all my life. Left there and at the age of 39. That was 2004. And I've been out here in Hampton, Georgia for the last 17 years.
Well, you moved to Long Beach. Well, you moved to
Right. We moved
Compton.
to Long Beach. Well, actually, from South Central, we moved to Hawthorne. Leslie and I, your mother and I, we moved from there to Compton. And then from there to North Long Beach, from North Long Beach to Georgia.
I thought y'all moved from 59th and Hoover to 96 when you was like 7 or something like that.
It was 1975. So
you
yeah,
was
it was
10?
7. I was 7.
Nah, you was 10
No,
in
it was 72.
72, okay.
July 5th, 1972.
Why do you remember that?
milestones in your life, man.
July 5th, 19. That's
July
crazy.
5th, 1970.
I mean, you remember
July.
this? You know, like we moved Long Beach. What was that? November 1st, 1992.
Yeah.
We moved here May 3rd. Well, we moved here May 31st, 2000. Like it's just certain things like that.
Yeah,
You
I
just
remember
kinda-
that too. May 31st, 04.
2004.
when we
When
moved
we
out
moved
here.
here. So you just kind of remember stuff like that as you grow.
What you remember about 59th and Hoover?
59th and Hoover, man. Think about it, man. I was what 1 to 7.
Yeah.
Nothing,
And
basically.
no.
You remember it?
Man, I remember a lot of stuff, man. At that time, man, it was a song called Freddie's Dead. I think it was Isaac Hayes, if I'm not mistaken. It was a dude dead on the corner of our house.
Wow.
Right on 59th and Hoover. Because it was a bar, Cozy Corner, right across the street. And the dude was dead, and that song was out at the time.
Dang.
So you're like, man, what that song has something to do with old boy who was dead on the corner.
How he died?
He got shot?
I don't know what happened exactly. I know my sisters and brothers can probably tell you, but don't know what happened, man. But it was that. I remember some dudes jacking me for my bike. Back then, I was 5. Dudes took my bike. They asked me to ride it. I let them ride it. I was by myself. I think I rode Carlin, my older brother Carlin, to school. He went to Bret Hart. And I was on the handlebars, on to school, and I went home. Dudes jacked my bike.
That's crazy.
So I remember that, man. We had a lot of friends.
You got
in
the
neighborhood,
okie doke,
man.
that's
So
all.
you know what? It was a lot of memories back then. It was.
That's what's up.
Age of 7.
Shoot,
That's
I-
crazy.
I wanted to get into something where you told us stories that we ain't never heard before. We 5
Yeah,
minutes
yeah,
in.
yeah, I
I'm
ain't
already
heard that
hearing
one
stuff I ain't
before.
never heard before. That's dope. But all right, well, so that's 59th and Hoover. Let's transition to headquarters that we all know of on 96 and Budlong.
Man, that's where a whole bunch of stuff took place, man. You know what? It was a bunch of us. As everybody knows, we're a family of 10. So,
How many brothers? How many sisters?
8 boys, 2 girls total.
And it was like the timeline of all of them. Like, I know you 7
I'm
in
number
the
7.
order, but like.
You know, you got
kinda-
Rodney number 1, you Carlin 2, Sonia 3, John Henry 4, Keith 5, Robert 6, I'm 7. You got Kendall, Raymond, and Philip. So it's 10 of us. And it was cool, man. We had a really, really cool upbringing, I gotta admit. Didn't know we was poor, because we out in the street having fun. I lived my life on the playgrounds. I'm playing football, baseball, basketball. As I was growing up, I was into sports. I was a hell of an athlete, I must say.
If I must say.
I was.
Self-proclaimed.
Self-proclaimed. So yeah, brothers and sisters, they did their own things. They out in the street doing their things and stuff. But as far as the overall, upbringing, moms did a hell of a job.
10 kids.
10 kids did a hell of a job holding it down. And
Salute.
you know
I
what?
thought mom's was crazy. with
Upbringing was
6.
cool. We had a lot of fun, and we always supported each other no matter what. That's how it was growing up.
That's all that matters, man. I can imagine it was some of like the household stories you got with your brothers. Like we know some things, but tell the audience like what it was like in that household.
It was cool, man. I mean, things got interesting when my cousin Kevin and Derek came down.
Hey, shout out to Kevin and Derek, man. I love y'all.
Yeah, they from Pasadena, so when they
right
came
with
down,
them.
things got a little bit more interesting. But again, keep in mind, man, I'm that sports dude. I'm on the playground and stuff. They doing their thing, but when stuff got a little spicy and stuff, we was all there. But they did their thing, man. At the time, you got to think about it. Growing up, it was 70s, it was pretty calm and stuff. 80s, you got the height of all the drug epidemics and all that stuff. And some of the brothers got caught up in that stuff. I never did. So you watch all that stuff going on and everything deteriorate around you. At the same time, I'm on a totally different path. But you can see the destruction in the neighborhood. You can see it in everybody's family structure as well.
Really?
Yeah. So
It's crazy because when we was talking, we did an episode talking about DMX, and we was talking about how small those decisions are that change the trajectory of your life. Where you had the same household, where some people actually got into that lifestyle, where you like steer clear of it. Same upbringing, but just completely different decisions, and it take your life on a completely different
that
path.
fork in the road, man.
What made you do that though? Like, cause like you said, I think we brought it up even a few times. DMX, that was a lost episode. Y'all ain't get that one.
Oh, we didn't.
You ain't get that one. Rest in peace, DMX though.
Damn. Yeah.
But I had brought it up before. Like you navigated a hell of a lot to get to where you are now, and it really could have went either way.
Easily.
Especially like considering like how our uncles turned out and everything like that. So like, what was it about you that made you different from your surroundings?
Yeah, I think it had a lot to do with my passion for sports. It's just competitiveness, and of course your friends. Man, you got to surround yourself around the right people. Man, I had some cool ass friends, and we all had the common interests.
Shout out
it was
to the
all in
Bones.
sports.
Bones.
All the bones, man. It was sports. And at the time, man, it was girls. You know, it was sports and girls, man. That's all we cared about.
Need was a girl in the bar.
You know, so you were either on the playground or we working, summer jobs, or we just kicking with your girl and stuff like that, man. But I did a good job navigating that stuff.
Was there ever a time where that street life almost got you, where you almost fell into the trap of that?
Not once.
No?
Nah. You know what, man? You begin to see the pain on your mother's face and the disappointment and stuff. And the last thing I wanted to do was disappoint my mom. Yeah. I got older brothers and sisters. Man, think about it. I'm number 7.
That's what I was about to say. Yeah,
there's 6 of them out there, that's out there. Some of them going buck wild, but, everybody, doing good for the most part. You had, Rodney went to the Navy, did his thing, came out, went to Dominguez, graduated, got his degree and stuff. Carlin did some times in the Marine. John Henry out in the street doing this thing. Keith went to Marines, but got out on the dishonorable discharge. But everybody was cool. They were smart. They had a good head on their shoulder. But when the epidemic hit, man, a lot of people got caught up in that stuff. And I was fortunate enough to navigate it because the friends you around, and the passions that you have, man. So it's really important, man, for people to find the right people to have common interests to steer you away from what's going on outside. And again, man, like I said, I didn't want to see any pain on my mom's face that was caused by me. I just couldn't have it. So
Why didn't you join the Marines? You said Carlin and Rodney and John Henry.
Man, you know what?
Not John Henry.
Keith.
John Henry was
It was funny, man. I went out for the Air Force. I took a test for the Air Force and I failed it.
He was not supposed to be a public servant, dog.
You know what, man? I've always been a poor test taker. Always. I was a smart kid.
So why was y'all so hard on us?
We'll get into that. I've always been a poor test taker, man. You know what?
That.
And you know what? I look at things this way. Shit, it wasn't meant to be.
Yeah.
It wasn't meant to be, man. That wasn't my path. That wasn't what God was guiding me to do. Simple as that. I went to my trials and my tribulations, but He had an answer for me. And look where we are now.
Yeah.
Obviously, He was right. I listened, and I just followed His path, and everything turned out to be right.
Indeed.
Who knows where I'd be? I had aspirations to go to NFL. I was a better baseball player than I was a football player. I could have went to, again, that's me talking. Right. But I think I was good enough where I played baseball. I could have played football, or it wasn't meant to be. It wasn't for me, So, you just got to keep pushing until you find what that passion was. I've always liked to talk. I've always get along with people. I said, you know what? I think sales is it.
Yeah.
So I got into sales, and here we are now.
Rest is history.
Rest is history.
That's dope. Talk about Birmingham. You mentioned football a little bit. So talk about Birmingham high school football days. I know you got some stories for that.
Birmingham was cool, man. I enjoyed going to Birmingham. I really did. Birmingham, I met a lot of cool people. That's where I met the majority of all my friends now. White, blacks. I got a lot of cool people, friends, and we're still friends now. We haven't talked to them in a while. But thank God for Facebook. I really appreciate Facebook, man.
Yeah, y'all took Facebook over.
Hey, man, you know what? We met, we reconnected with people that we was friends with back in junior high school, high school. That's where I met my friends, my friends. From the Sonias and the Louis and the Charlies and all my people, man. I'm really, really thankful for Facebook. But Birmingham was cool, man. Birmingham was about an hour away from where we was born and raised in South Central. So we was bused every day. But prior to Birmingham, we went to Mulholland Junior High, and we was bused out in the Valley. So we did 3 years from 7th, 8th, and 9th at Mulholland, and then we went to Birmingham. That's 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th grade. And that's where I played, back then it's called Bees football. So I played Bees football, 10th grade. Then I played varsity my 11th and 12th year. And that's when things got interesting, when we started doing a lot of stupid, dumb shit that teenage people do. So thank God, I came out unscathed with no record, no
let's
nothing.
get into it.
And I was good.
This is what Lake was waiting for.
Lake
been waiting for this.
Wait, like what did you do, man? What's a stupid ass teenage story you told, or not you told, that you guys did?
That you told us.
Stupid. I probably, you know what? I'm gonna tell you guys this. The most stupidest shit I ever did.
I was waiting for this story.
I hope it's the story I'm thinking of.
This is the most stupidest shit I ever did. And you look back at it, you are ignorant, MF. You ignorant. You stupid. Why would you even think about doing something like this? So back in the junior high school days, You know, it was me and my boys and stuff, and we was wannabes. We was all wannabes, and you know, we wannabe gang. You know, one week we 107s, next week we 9 deuce hoovers, then we 8 trays. Every week we something, man. We walking down the street claiming this shit, you know,
So you know.
talking loud and late at night and stuff, just ignorant stuff. So back in junior high school, you know, we was in the Crip neighborhood, and there was a lot of fools bust in from the jungle, and it was from the Blood neighborhood. And, you know, we always had beef with these kids and shit. For what? We don't know. We was young. But it got to the point where the older Bloods from their hoods and stuff want to come up there and jump up and kill us and shit. And that shit went on for 3 years while we was at Mulholland, and it carried over to Birmingham. Next thing you know, we hear, oh, they coming up here this Friday to get y'all, man. They coming to kill y'all, blah, 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 blah. All right. So here, and we played football. At the time, we was on the B's. I was 10th grade B's and stuff, and we like, you know what? They ain't gonna come to get us. You know, forget that. So here's the stupidest shit we ever did, bro. Man, we brought guns to school.
Y'all brought guns to school?
Man. That's just stupid.
Where did you?
But tell them what kind
from?
of gun you
It
had.
was stupid, man. It was stupid.
What kind of?
And
What was
I'm
you
embarrassed to
carrying?
tell the story, to be honest with you.
Oh, you embarrassed?
You know,
You
it's
was
like,
in 10th grade.
Man, no. I mean, we're in the hood. I mean, you can get whatever you want. Now.
For sure, yeah,
You know,
true,
you know
true.
enough people and shit. You get it.
That's a whole nother topic. For a whole
So,
nother day.
you know, we one night, the night prior, we in the garage testing everything out and stuff. And such and such and such and such was fighting over this 12 gauge. And then, no, man, I'm carrying this one. I'm taking this one. Next thing you know, boom. I'm like, God damn, was I hit? You know, thank God none of it was hit. But these fools, man, they unloaded this thing and it went off. I'm like, damn. So it was cool. I said, all right, that one works. So needless to say, I carried that one to school the next day. So I had a trench coat on. You know, we had a trench and everything. We had this shit in. So when we got to school and stuff, we put it in. We had a designated locker at the back of the school. And that's where we put everything in. So at the end of our game, when they're supposed to be coming, we went to the locker after we finished playing football and the varsity was playing. And we had a trench coat on and I had my jersey on top of my trench coat. That way we got into the game. You know, the Bees players, football players get in free and stuff.
Right.
And everybody knew who we were. We was just football players. We were a 10th grade football player. Needless to say, we were strapped. All of us was strapped.
How many were y'all?
It was like 6,
How many
7
of
of
y'all?
us.
6 or 7.
Yeah, we was
strapped to
We
the
was all
T.
strapped. So I had a sawed-off shotgun in my shit. They had guns and stuff, and it's just stupid, man. You think about this stuff, like, dude, can you imagine
What could have went
would've
wrong?
went wrong, dude?
Yeah, it's too much stuff, especially when you have a gun. Because if anything pops off, you automatically gonna want to
Your
pull
first
it out.
thing you do, you want to pull it out.
But not only that, if you pull it out, you have a gun that you brought to school.
Yeah, school.
That's cool.
Right. Yeah.
That's immediate
Instant
expulsion
jail time.
and jail. Like,
I mean, what are you
well,
doing?
Juvie, not jail.
Because
You
then
know?
they're gonna paint the narrative that you went there to harm people at the school.
Bruh, I mean, especially daytime, you just can't do stuff like that. It's just stupid. But you know, we got
So
home,
you think about
got out of
survival at that point, though. You know,
Huh?
you're not even thinking about school and consequences. You think it's survival at that
Somebody
point.
coming over there trying to
you
kill
know
us.
what I'm
They
saying?
say
Like,
that was
worry about the rest
rumor
later.
coming on.
yeah,
They
the rest
coming over
get
to
dealt with
us.
later. Let's make sure we
You
make
know?
it to the next day.
They're
after that.
basically after one person, and you know, we all down with
Right.
each other. No, it ain't going down like that. You know, so but nothing happened. Thank God.
So they didn't show up.
I heard they were there. I heard we're there.
They must have heard y'all
we
strike.
never encountered. No, we didn't tell nobody. That's one thing about us,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
No, can you imagine we told somebody and shit got out?
Exactly. Yeah.
Nah,
Somebody
so-
would have snitched.
We kept everything to ourselves, man. We was closeness, we was smart.
Got to.
I mean, you got to have street sense. And we got out of that situation, man. Where you know what? Thank you, Jesus.
How long? How long did it take you to regret it?
As you get older, when you have kids, your own family, you start thinking back and you reflect, like, damn, man, what would have happened?
Yeah, that's real.
You know,
Fork in the road.
I'd have been in jail.
Yeah.
That's automatic jail time. Man.
Exactly.
You know, and then where my mom wanted nothing to do with me.
Yep.
Mom didn't know who I was at the
Right.
time. All she saw was a nice guy.
Wait, did you know her while you were in 10th grade?
She wasn't there yet. She came 11th grade.
11th grade. Okay.
Yeah.
Why did y'all bust out? Why didn't you just go to like Crenshaw or Audubon
gonna ask
or
that.
one of them?
That's funny because Keith went there first.
Crenshaw.
No, to Birmingham.
Oh,
I
he
said,
went
you know,
to-
shit, we want to get bused too. Let's go out there. You know,
So Keith set the tone.
Keith set the tone.
Or Washington or something.
Yeah, I mean, our home school was Washington, but you know what? I mean, it was cool. Let's go get bused. You know, I spent my 6th grade, my elementary school years in the hood and stuff. Let's get bused out there and see what that's like.
Didn't
You know,
all your
it was
homies
cool.
like end up doing that too?
We all did it. We all went to Mulholland. We all went to Birmingham. We all could have went to Washington. We didn't. I contemplated going to Crenshaw my senior year to play football because I wanted to get noticed. I didn't get noticed at Birmingham at all. I said, let me go to Crenshaw, but it didn't happen. You're going to go where your boys are.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, so we stayed there and we had fun. We did our thing. You know, again, football it wasn't it. You know, there was another path for me. So it's all good. I have no regrets whatsoever.
Crenshaw had a good football program.
Crenshaw was balling at the time. Crenshaw at the time, their basketball program
They had
was
Daryl
beast.
Strawberry up there around that time.
He went there a couple of years before. Yeah, he was there. Yeah.
For those that don't know, on Love and Basketball, that they were at Crenshaw.
Yeah, the jersey
what they were
that Lake
shooting
had
at.
on.
So if you've seen a couple episodes ago, I had on a Crenshaw basketball jersey.
Yeah. Nah, so
It's from Mother's Day.
Yeah, it was Mother's Day.
Yeah. Did you want some? What's up?
I was trying to.
You got one.
all right, cool. So no, it was cool. High school was cool, man. So we had great times. I met your mom there. You know, I met her
Most
there.
importantly.
Yeah, I met her there and stuff. So we had a great time. And high school was cool, man. It was some other stories. You know, there's another.
Go ahead.
Here's another. Hey, man, it was crazy right here. I mean, we was all in the car one day. I think it was 11th grade, 12th grade. We was bored. 12th grade only had like 2 classes. I took all my core classes. I was done. Again, we were smart. We were smart kids, man. So 12th grade, I think I had like the second semester, I had like 2 classes. Some bullshit classes, auto and some other stuff. You know, so we had the whole day to ourselves. So idle mind is a devil workshop, as you guys know. So we got nothing else to do. About to graduate, got all my units and stuff.
Stupid shit.
So I think one of the bones brought a BB gun to school, bruh. We drove around the whole city, started shooting people's windows out. and I know these individuals, they probably listen to this, and they're probably sitting there cracking up right now. I'm not giving no name, but it's like, it was just only a handful of bones. So I'm sure they probably know who it is. But no, we had a good time. We just did dumb shit, man. I mean, just typical stuff teenage kids would do. We had the keys to every room at the school. You know, I mean, it just.
Oh, tell that.
cool.
Well, I don't know if I should give it tell the story about the money.
No, what money? No.
All right, we gonna keep that one.
Keep that one tucked.
We gonna keep that one in the family.
No, it was one story where we was in the media room, and stupid shit, and somebody had their purse down at the end where I was sitting, and I looked up. I said, "Hey," and I kicked it down under the table and stuff. I kicked it down under the table, and they kicked it back. When the bell rung, we dipped, and we split the money up afterwards and stuff. And here's the funny thing about that shit, man. I was in automotive class, and security came to the classroom, and they took a couple of dudes out. Then they came in and got me. I said, "What's up?" Such and such said, "You guys stole her purse and you took her money out of it." I said, "What?" Mind you, I'm always broke. We were poor. I had to empty my pocket out. I had some 20s and shit. And I said, "This is it, man. I came here, man. We got football pictures I got to pay for. My mom gave us money to pay for the football pictures."
Quick thinking.
Yep. Very quick thinking. That's where I
I'm
get
in
that
sales.
from.
I'm in sales. Man, they looked at it and said, "All right, you cool." Now, the security guards were some of the coaches. You know, when I got back to auto mechanic class, I looked at the money. Old girl's name was written all on each one. I'm like, damn.
So they didn't even try to take it when you try to give it to them?
Nah, that was cool, man. That was it. Got away with that, man. There's a lot of stuff we got away. I think that same day is the day one of the dudes got into a fight. One of the bones got into a fight. And for some reason, I woke up that day and I wanted to fight. I don't know why, man. I just wanted to fight. So we hung out where we hung out. It's 8 o'clock in the morning when we got off the bus. And I said, "Hey, man, if something jump off, man, come get me, dude." I said, "Come get me, man, because I feel like fighting this morning." You know, it was just one of the things. Mom walked by and Mom gave me a kiss and stuff that morning. I said, "That was weird. She never walked by and gave me a kiss." I said, "All right, take it for what it is and shit." So I go in. My first period was media. I had some in the media room. Next thing you know, "Hey, man, such and such out here fighting." I go out there, man, shit's over. I'm like, damn. Man, he was unscathed. One dude had a broken nose. The other dude was just toe up.
It was a 2-on-1
It was 3-on-1.
on the homie, and he got all three of them.
Got all three of them.
Oh, I know exactly who you're talking about.
Louis? Yeah. He got all three of them. Man, I'm like, damn, dude, how can y'all didn't come get me? It happened that fast. I'm like, wow. So, of course, he got suspended for it. And the story was when, because they had to come in and meet the principal. Mm-hmm. So the story was when such and such mother had to come in and they had to bring their parents in and stuff. Mm-hmm. They're like, how in the hell you let this skinny fucker beat your ass like this? And that was the story, man. I'm like, from that point forward, I'm like, all right, he a real one. You know,
Who fought the three?
so it was one of the homies.
Not dropping names. You
It was
feel
one
me?
of the homies.
The homies.
Yeah, it was one
That's
of the
messed up, man. I feel like you did all that. You had all the fun, and then you became a parent. And you ain't let us do none of that.
You know, man, you become a parent, man. You change, bro. I mean, you know what, man? Y'all was sheltered. You don't even know how much you guys were sheltered.
Yeah, man, you did
I
shelter
mean, we
us.
know.
We knew enough.
Yeah,
We
man,
know where we was
nah.
at.
Things are different, man. I ain't trying to raise my kids for this stuff, man. Notice when Jordan turned 16, there's 6 of y'all. There's 6 boys. Y'all didn't know how to navigate the streets, man. Y'all didn't know what was going on. Y'all didn't know this, that. You know where to go, what hood to go in, what color to wear in this hood. Dude, that shit was real.
No, we found.
But still, you know
me,
what?
me and Drew started finding out
When
quick.
you guys turned 16, that's when we jetted.
That's it. We out.
We gone. We
But nah.
left LA, came here to Georgia.
That's real. But
Why did y'all choose to shelter us instead of educate us?
We did both. We did both.
You didn't tell me and Lance.
We did both. Y'all was young when we
Yeah,
moved.
you know,
Who's what, like 10?
like me and Drew.
Y'all was
It don't matter.
when we came out here.
I don't remember
was
any
going on
hood
10?
education. The only thing I remember you telling us was if somebody asked you what hood you from, say I don't bang.
bang.
That's the only thing I remember.
Good old bang.
Man, me and Lance had many gangs like at Cumberly. So
But see, y'all got to think ahead, man. Y'all got to think of,
it was
of
innocent.
the consequences and repercussions of everything. You got to think of that.
I mean, especially growing up where you grew up, you saw all of this.
That's the thing.
Oh.
Like you made it out unscathed, but you saw so many people get jacked, like locked up.
Yeah, I mean, just think of all his brothers.
I know,
And
yeah.
it's all of us.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
I couldn't have that, man. No, I couldn't fail as a father.
Yeah.
You know, I just one thing that it was just non-negotiable with your mom and I. It wasn't going to take place. It wasn't going to happen. So, no, we out.
Y'all got us out of
We
there,
out.
bro. It
We
was
out.
Crips and Bloods, and then we
I'm not
came
gonna
out
lie.
here, and it was Southside Mafia and Dream Team.
Dream team, man.
Like, there's hood gangs out here too.
But still, it's different out
It's
here.
a whole different lifestyle and
the
culture,
narrative
bro.
is different
It's
out
so
here, man. See, what you guys gotta understand is nobody's gonna mess with my kids because the old Eric will snap back.
Yeah.
No, it ain't going down like that. You ain't touching my kids. You're not gonna try to initiate my kids and nothing because you're gonna get the wrath.
Yeah.
You know.
Have to pull
But
up.
think about it. So let's say I went out and did something stupid. Okay, where would my 6 sons be?
At home.
You see what I'm saying?
Same
Now
place.
we're back in the same narrative where you got single moms raising single black kids,
Yeah.
black boys.
Yeah.
In the hood.
You're like, nah, I couldn't be that parent.
Yeah.
I'm not. That's not me. Again, now I'm letting my mom down again. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying? So
Comes all
It's
like
funny
a
how
cycle.
the cycle continues.
That was
It's
funny
6
how
of
you brought
guys.
up, like, you know, having to snap back into, you know, the old mentality. Remember how we was talking about that story that happened in the back street?
Yeah, we
The
were just talking about that the other day.
We just talked about that.
Literally.
So there was a time when we was in the back street. I forgot. We may have been playing soccer or something. I don't even know because, you know, our neighbors, you know, they're white and Mexican. They were, you know, good with soccer. So, you know, sometimes, you know, skateboarding, soccer, certain things like that, you know, we play with them. And we're in the back street, and there's these 3 fools, you know, riding by on a bicycle, you know, whatever. And, you know, we laughing. So they turn around, like, what y'all laughing at? We're like, we ain't got nothing to do with y'all. So it's like, all right. So they try to go away. We start going back laughing again. They come back. And, you know, they try to check, you know, us. You know, we said all the other brothers and everybody over the fence. Me, Drew, and Randy were on the other side.
I was on the other
We
side.
was sitting on the
Nah,
wall.
you know, all the rest of y'all hopped the fence.
Nah, we were definitely
Bro, I
sitting
saw
on that
when he
wall,
jacked
bro.
Randy's watch, bro.
No, that's the thing.
When he tried to jack him. He tried to jack
no,
it.
y'all was on-
I watched it. I saw that.
No, y'all was there, but I said y'all was on the other side of the wall. Is all I'm saying. We was on the actual
was-
side.
Y'all big cap. I was sitting on the wall.
Yeah, we were
Watching.
definitely, we were
Yeah,
definitely.
important part of the
Okay,
story.
whatever. What I'm saying was y'all weren't down there with
Man,
us.
that's
what
my
I'm saying.
street cred right
So
there.
anyway, like you trying to check Randy for.
Don't take that away from me, nigga.
Y'all was on the wall, whatever. Anyway, so, you know, he's trying to take his wallet, take his watch, and, you know, Randy, you know, standing firm, me and Drew right there, blah, blah, blah. So there's like, okay, yeah, we gonna get Cisco, we gonna get the heat from Cisco, blah, blah, blah.
Remember that.
So it's like, oh, okay, bet. So we hop the fence. And so they go tell his parents, we go tell ours, hey, yo, so, you know, we got these people up here, they just tried us, and blah, blah, blah.
Vaguely.
Bruh,
Him and
when that's-
Willie.
Willie grabbed his piece. Dad got in the car with him. They go riding around Long Beach trying to find who it was that tried this on the back street. We was like, dang, we never seen Dad act like this before. Like, what's going on here?
And you know what, man? You don't mess with somebody's kids.
I know, man.
You know, you nice, cool, innocent kids. I mean, nah, you just don't do that.
Yeah.
That's when a mother. That's when a mother comes out of their shell. The bear come out.
Yeah.
You just don't mess with my kids, man. We don't do nothing to nobody.
That's the
Or
only
we
thing
never
that'll
have.
make me black out. I'll black out in an instant over my kids.
Don't
Right.
mess with somebody's kids, man. When you know they're good kids and they're wholesome and they don't do anything to harm no one.
Right.
You know. Other than that, dude, I'm
Meanwhile,
good. I can negotiate
Starting
with
to
you.
get teeth knocked.
I'll apologize to you. But you mess with my kids, everything is non-negotiable now. Sorry.
That's how I go.
That makes sense because if we stayed in that environment and something like that did happen, and then you blacked out, and then you end up
Think about it, man.
Yeah.
We got out, and that's probably the most important move we've ever made.
Hey, man.
I remember, I still remember like the time period where mom was like, "We need to move," and you wasn't really ready to move
We
yet.
ready to go, man.
You was like, you obviously, you know, mama and all of them was still there, and you had your job, and it was like, dang, we just got this crib, and we trying to leave already. So what was that like?
You know what? She wanted to move. I mean, I always try to keep mom happy, no matter what. You know, you want to move, okay, but damn, that's a big move. You want to move from Long Beach to Georgia?
it's so many. It's like that's the biggest contrast. You going from west to east, fast to slow, modern to country.
I'm like, damn, serious?
Yeah.
I said, that's a big move. So I said, all right, you know, hold up. So I started doing my research. I said, okay, we're going to move. Let's go check out Charlotte. You know, Atlanta, okay, cool. Everybody trying to move to Atlanta. Let's just check out Charlotte. You know, I checked out Charlotte and stuff, but she wanted to put you guys in an environment where, you know, her cousin was,
Atlanta.
where Jasmine was, where you guys knew people.
Shout out to Jazz.
I
Her birthday was
acquiesced.
just yesterday.
You know, so I
Happy
said,
birthday
okay.
to Jazz.
So we flew out here. You know, we flew out here one weekend.
I remember that.
I think you guys, you two was with us.
Yeah.
And we drove around Saturday. We drove around Sunday. We put a contract on the house in 2 days.
Man,
We put the contract on the house in 2 days and flew back.
Yeah.
Put our house on the market. I'm sorry, go ahead.
no, you good. I don't know if I told the story on the podcast. We came out here, and we was just driving around. We looked at like a whole bunch of houses, and we didn't find nothing we liked. So me and Jordan thought, oh, cool, we going
We
back to
going
Cali.
back home.
We good. We ain't got
Y'all
nothing to worry
remember that?
about.
It was just the two of y'all.
It was just
huh?
us
Yeah.
two. And then I
think y'all
think
was
y'all was like,
Grammy or
let's just
something.
go look at one more house. And it was this house right here.
This house right here.
And it wasn't even done being built.
Nah, it
wasn't even done being built,
brand
no.
spanking
Just
new.
foundation and wood.
It was dirt all
That's it.
over the place and all that. Yeah. So
Yeah.
we almost ain't even come out here. But I am glad y'all chose Atlanta over Charlotte for sure. But
Charlotte up and coming.
Yeah, but Atlanta is here.
Yeah, no, Charlotte was like in like Atlanta just
Charlotte's
really
not like
boosted.
Atlanta.
Yeah,
Charlotte's
Atlanta
not-
boosted
definitely not like
in a
Atlanta.
this the
sense,
spot.
Nah.
This is it.
It's a
yeah.
spot.
Start develop, like as far as developing black people and stuff like that.
Right.
Like,
But
I was-
backtracking.
yeah.
Go ahead.
I was in Charlotte for about 2 weeks for a job, and it's definitely not like Atlanta, not at all. You could tell it's up and coming, but it's definitely not like it. So Atlanta was probably the best place y'all could have.
Yeah, out of anywhere
Coulda
in the
moved
country,
us.
for real.
Yeah,
It was a good move. It was probably the best move we ever made so far.
I ain't gonna
Yeah,
lie. I
for
tell
sure.
people all the time. I was like, that move is probably the one move that really changed trajectory, saved my life personally and all that. You know what I'm saying? Just that move itself, taking us out that environment was really like.
Can you guys imagine uprooting your families and moving across the country?
No, I cannot.
We uprooted a whole family.
You don't your brothers, your sisters, your
Everything.
mom.
I left everybody.
You don't think we would have been straight out there if we had stayed in Cali?
You know what, man? It just got so important. I think what was on our mind at the time was how we was gonna put 6 kids through college. That was on our mind at that time, man. Like, you know what? In LA,
They had a
man,
Hope
it's so
Scholarship out
expensive.
here.
Sports.
And I think that's what did it. I said, hold up. I said, listen, you heard about this Hope Scholarship they have out in Georgia? She said, what's that about? I said, kids got to maintain a 3.0 average. And I said, shit, our kids are smart. They can do that. And that was pretty much one of the determining factors. Did they maintain that shit?
Hey, I got in on a
Hey, we did in high school.
We got in on it. But after that,
I lost mine last year at college. That's
crazy,
when I
bro.
lost
I
mine.
remember.
the key word, you got to maintain.
Yeah.
3.0.
I had a 3.0 my first semester of college, and
no, but
after that,
it's
it went
different for
downhill.
private school.
Damn,
I fault, bro.
shit crazy.
Yeah, but you know what? But that right there was one of the determining factors. You know, they'll help, pay for your college assistant. You know, well, we'd have to pay for it back at home. You know,
Yeah.
I wasn't making that much money. I had a decent job at that time, but coming out here, man, things. God looked out. Honestly, God looked out, man. It had nothing to do with me, mom, or anything else, man. He just put us in the right place at the right time. It was about timing.
All
It was
about position and timing.
Yeah.
for sure.
Facts.
Yeah, it was. I mean, from there we flourished.
Let's backtrack a little bit though, just a little bit. I mean, we talked about your upbringing a little bit. Talk about like your transition because you grew up in a fatherless household. What was it about you that made you, I guess, make sure like ain't no way I'm not about to be in my kids' lives and all that? Because I mean, the environment you grew up in, it's a lot of of the opposite, pretty much. People not raising their kids and like people not tripping off it because it's pretty much like a cycle of
It is.
what's going on there. A lot of it is not, people's fault. Like you said, something could happen on one specific day and then boom, they in jail.
Circumstance.
So part of it is like a system that is designed to like go against like black males, so they not in the homes. But like, what was it about you that I guess prioritized it, and then like kind of talk about kind of like going from your teenage years and then into fatherhood and from in your 20s.
You know what? You got certain people that make an impact in your life. I've always loved kids from day one. I guess it started from Miss Somerville back in the day. My second grade teacher.
R.I.P.
R.I.P. She just passed a couple of weeks ago.
Shout out to Miss Somerville.
But I mean, from her, I saw that she loved kids, and she just had an affinity for them, and and I was the same way. It's like, all right, that's cool, man. You're around people, these people you love, you take care of them. It was cool. I mean, I didn't know I didn't have a father. I mean, I knew I had it, but at the same time, we had fun every day.
Right.
It was a bunch of us. My sister, my brothers, the neighborhood kids. We had fun every day. I didn't miss it. But at the same time, as I got older, I'm like, you know what?
You ain't know what you was missing.
You didn't know what you're missing. No, because we have fun every single day. But at the same time, I'm like, you know what? How do you not want to be in your kid's life as a father?
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you? I don't get it.
Right.
I feel like I say that every day.
These are your kids. You allow them to go out in the street and navigate this on your own without guidance?
Yeah.
Why would you want that? Because you don't want to learn from the streets. That's the last thing. You don't want the street to teach your kids. Mm-hmm. Okay?
That's a bar right there.
You don't want the streets to teach your kids.
Man. I mean, I know a lot of dudes find a lot of love and respect and stuff from their gangster homies and all that stuff. But no, man, these my kids. These are my sons.
Right.
You're not going to teach them because you're not going to teach them the way I see fit. Mm-hmm. I had a certain path Mom and I had a certain path we wanted you guys to go on. And the street wasn't going to teach you guys that path.
Right.
So, no, that's something, no.
So do you think that it was like, because you just said you love kids. So do you think that your affinity and your love for raising your kids was born out of just like your pure love for children, or did you consciously want to do something different than what you experienced?
It's a combination of both. My mom loved kids.
Right.
I just think it's something I inherited.
Yeah.
I inherited it, man. I mean, my mom had 10 of us.
Exactly.
She took care of some of my brother's kids.
Exactly.
What the hell was you and mama thinking?
I mean, what was she thinking?
What was you too? You got 6. She had 10.
Bro, if I could have more, I would have had more.
What is wrong with you?
I got 4, and I'm wondering what is wrong with you.
Man, I was trying for a girl,
Oh, yeah.
I would have had more.
I wish you guys did. I wish we had a sister.
I do every
Honestly.
now and then.
I mean, I'm glad with the way things turned out. Especially now that we all have, like, I got 2, you got 1, you got another. It's like it skipped a generation. But I wish we had a sister growing up. That's something that
I think it would have been cool.
that was
It
different.
would have been cool.
Would have
When we had the
understood
last
women
2,
a lot better.
Yeah. Facts.
because we had stopped at 4. It was Jordan, Drew, you, and Blaine. And we was like, all right, that's it. Then these 2 came along. I said, okay, one of them gonna be a girl.
Best athletes. Go ahead.
One of
Who
them
better?
gonna be a girl. I said, okay, maybe it'll be the last one.
Now the chosen one.
They're fraternal twins. So I said, but it wasn't in the card. So I said, you know what? 6 is cool. And that's when I shut down shop. I said, okay, we're gonna roll with 6. We got 6 boys. That's a blessing from God right there.
For sure.
Yeah. So I'm cool with it. If I could have had more, I would have. But I know Mom was done.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to cause any more stress on her part.
Yeah. So
But kids, man, y'all know how I feel, man. When you bring the grandkids around, I'm present.
I know, man.
I'm here. I got them. I mean, Mom can go somewhere and I can watch all 7 of them. Just chill.
Yep.
But it's cool, man. I love kids. I'll always love kids, and it's just who I am. I inherited from my mom, and I knew how much she loved her kids, her grandkids, and great grandkids as well.
Yeah, great kids.
That was smooth. So, like, what was I about to say? I had a follow up. I lost it. Somebody help me out here.
Man, I can't help you.
I can't reach your thoughts, bro.
You was smoking
I
weed
mean,
back in the day?
it ain't notes. It was
Did I smoke weed?
You was smoking weed?
I did smoke weed back in the day.
It's a goddamn shit.
I smoked weed. What did he say?
It's a goddamn shame.
Why is it a goddamn shame?
You're supposed to be a role model to us, man.
This was before I had kids.
Oh, nah. It's too late.
No, it was
I
before I had
know.
kids. I smoked weed. It was at San Diego State University. You know, I attended San Diego State. Okay, and me and one of
You
the
smoked in
homies-
high school? Yeah, you did.
No, did not.
Middle school.
Did not.
Okay, go ahead.
Did not. It was at San Diego State. Jordan had some of that 18.
Yeah.
It was at San Diego State.
Might as well just bring
Yeah, that 18.
Bring the ice too.
Just bring everything. Bring the
So
truth.
no, it was at San Diego State. Me and one of the homies. I mean, Ralph Brantley from Sacramento, and he should come down with the skunk, come up, down with the skunk bud, and you know I used to get high with Ralph and stuff.
What'd
like
you
that.
call it?
It was skunk bud.
Skunk buzz.
Skunk bud. Shit
That's
was-
That's stanky
it was
stuff.
the
that's that
stanky
Za.
stuff, man. It was the stanky stuff.
Loud.
It was the stanky stuff, but you know we got high. But you know what? I wasn't a habitual weed smoker. I didn't do it. You know, I did it for that semester and stuff, and that was it. You know, I played fantasy. I played flag football at the park every now and then. I'll get high with some of the dudes, but it's never, ever been a habit for me.
Right.
I haven't got high in over 20, 30 years probably by now.
Would you do it again?
Nah, because it make my heart race. So I don't mess with it.
It does make your heart
It
race.
makes my heart race.
It makes everybody's heart race.
Yeah, this shit don't feel good to me.
What are the scientific benefits and takeaways? Well, not takeaways, but
Yeah. I mean,
pros and cons.
Yeah, it calms you down, man.
We're gonna
can
turn a
speak on
Father's
it.
Day episode into a weed conversation.
It calms your nerve. Like, ask me a
know,
question. I'm a health coach.
Well, you fucked up your question, so you said what? I said you fucked up your question, so we
That's just to help you out.
Drew did say, I can't remember my question. As soon as Drew said that, Lacey said, did you smoke weed?
He did that.
You want the convo to go left?
Nah, we don't have to go that
Nah, you
way.
good,
We
go
can have a
No,
whole
I said
nother
actually
episode.
though, like when he brought up San Diego State, that did kind of bring up something I wanted to ask, especially knowing how you guys really harped on education, especially for all of us. Wanting to do well in school, go to college, all of those things. Mom also having went to school, had to quit and went back. You on the other hand, you know what I'm saying, you did the time that you did, and it was like, what, this ain't for me. I'ma do what I want to do on my side to make life work. What was it in your head at that time, 19 years old or 18, 19, 20, in that range, that made you decide, what, okay, especially knowing that you wanted to play football, this ain't for me, this ain't what I want to do, I'm gonna go ahead and try to, figure out, life on my own terms. Like what was that process in your head? Like what made you quit and proceed with life the way you did?
He called you a quitter.
I was trying to find my words wisely, but then I know how y'all are when I start using too many words, so I was like, I'm trying to wrap this up. So, but in any case, yeah.
Jordan, like, damn if I do, damn
Then if I don't, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can't win.
Now, a quitter is something I'm not. I think you guys know me way better.
It's just, saying you knew what wasn't for you.
This shit wasn't for me.
You know what I'm saying?
It wasn't for me. I mean,
That's so messed up. Keep going, though.
this shit wasn't for me.
Go ahead.
At that time. At that time, because what you guys don't realize is I went to El Camino prior to go to San Diego State.
Remember that?
Okay, when I left San Diego State, I went to Santa Monica College afterwards, and I played football. I tried out for the football team. I made the football team, and Kenny will tell you, when it was starting for the fall practice and stuff, I didn't show up. And coaches asked me, "Where's McGuffey? Where's McGuffey?" I didn't show up, man. Shit, I had to work. I needed money. I had a girlfriend, man.
Like that, man.
I needed some money. We come from a poor family, dude. I had to help moms out.
Had to split that apple 10 ways.
Man, I mean, I gotta take care of my sisters and
know how
brothers,
many
my
times we
mom.
heard that
So,
story.
hey,
everybody gets one bite.
man, you know what? Football just wasn't in the cards. Was I good at it? Yeah. If I would have stuck with it, would I have gone somewhere with it? Probably so.
So you only went to college because of football.
Would I say that? No. I mean, I wanted an education, but I needed to work. I mean, it took time away from me working and providing. I'm a provider. And I think that's pretty much what I am. I'm a provider. I'm gonna take care of mine, and I had to take care of my mom, my little sister, and brother at that time. So, again, man, everything worked out.
Yeah.
Do I have time to go back to school now? Yeah, I have time. I can go do it. Do I want to? I'm contemplating it, and I'm thinking about it. So, but we'll see. That's
you
another
need
chapter.
to?
Do you need
No,
to?
I need to. I do not.
Absolutely not.
I do not. It'll just be a personal preference just to say I had it. My goal was for one of us to have a degree, either myself or mom. Mom was 3 years in a semester in before she stopped and got pregnant with Jordan.
How does that happen? That's
And
crazy.
I encouraged her, 20 years later, go back and finish. And go back to SC and finish where you started.
That's when she took all
Paid
her
for it,
Christmas money.
and she just did it. She did take y'all Christmas.
She did.
She admitted it.
Yeah, she admitted it.
I'm glad you said that. We're gonna pull the clip up.
Definitely got the clip.
No,
too.
that's
Take
cool,
that.
man. He lying for
She,
But nah-
she went back and got her degree, and as long as one of us had it, I was cool with that. I can go back and get mine if I want to.
What was it like having kids all through your 20s?
Love it.
Yeah.
I love kids, man. Shit, you know what, man? I had kids in my 20s. Think about how old I was. I mean, I was 20. I was 29 when I had all 6 of y'all.
Yep.
I had all
I
6.
started at 30.
Man, it gave me opportunity to grow with you guys. I coached you guys through. It gave me an opportunity to build the foundation that I wanted to build for my sons. Okay? That's important.
Yeah.
To be there, those really, really those informative years where you guys needed a father around. So it was there. I mean, I built that foundation, man. Kids are very impressionable at that time.
Facts.
I wasn't gonna let nobody teach my kids other than me and your mom. So I mean, man, I love having my kids young. I wouldn't do anything over the way we did it. We'll start young, and we'll finish young. We was done at 29. She was 28. Had all 6 of our kids, and we grew from there.
That's real.
That's right.
When we was all young, I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
Cut you off.
good.
Just a really quick question. When we was all young, did you ever have to worry about any one of us in particular as far as getting in trouble or getting into street life or
Nah. Not at all. Never. Nah, man, you guys lived a sheltered life, and I wasn't having it. And you guys knew I wasn't having it.
Yeah.
All I gotta do is look at you guys a certain way, and y'all feared me. Let's face it, y'all feared me. But
This is perfect.
it's the truth. Y'all,
Past tense.
y'all feared me.
Yeah,
You don't have to fear me. That's, I mean, I think you guys know what's
choke
up.
slam you.
Anyway.
Where's the footage?
Direction, bro.
I want you to talk about the time you choked me over there. You choked.
Yeah, I choked you. I choked you.
Brady gonna have to choke.
Exactly. Does Pop have to choke a motherfucker out?
Cheers to that, bro.
Wait, what movie was that?
That was Wayne's radio show.
When Lake cut me off, I was gonna ask you. I was like, man, we talked about mom beating our ass. What's up with you? Like, talk about that.
I was gonna bring it up. You already knew.
Dad kept my shirts wrinkled, boy. Right here at the collar.
I never really spanked none of y'all.
He just choked us
I'll
out
grab you
Grab us.
and I'll throw you up on the wall with one hand,
like this.
and that's it. That's all I had to do.
I'm literally swinging
Took
my
it a
feet.
step
You know what? I don't think you ever done me
Some
like
of y'all
that.
didn't have to
I
do
was
it to.
just about
Y'all
to say
cool.
that. I had never go on the wall.
I saw you do it to Drew. That's enough.
But have every guy's got a spanking by me.
Nah, but you
Yeah,
did
yeah,
toss
yeah.
Lake.
Yeah.
You tossed Lake one time. You
Yeah,
just
toss
picked
Lake.
one-
Took it a step further.
Okay, all right. Let me rephrase the question. All right, let me rephrase the question so nobody will think it's child abuse. Okay, was it frequent?
No.
All right,
Not at all.
No, it was frequent. We
you
were
guys got to spank it once a year, maybe.
Who?
If that,
No, talking about from you?
yeah.
I don't even remember. That was like a monthly thing.
y'all tag
least.
team us.
That's
We were
not bad,
getting
though.
we were
That's
getting
not bad.
It's not bad.
we were getting in trouble outside, and it was tag team. So first we would have to go inside, but you'll be waiting at the door. So as soon as we go in the door, you smack us on the back of the head.
Yeah, the thing was like you never really had to like enforce like all of your strength or anything like that upon like you never did, like you never wilded out on us or
talked to you
nothing like
guys.
that.
I
Like, you would
hated
like
those
you would
back
talk
then.
to us.
Don't
You
talk to me
you
after
would
you
pop
just
us every
spanked
now and
me,
then just to be like, all right, like get your act together type thing. But other than that, like you never like just all right, like the way mom would have to get at us sometimes, like you never had to really do that.
I could
except for,
tell
like,
that when mom used to spank us, she was frustrated.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't remember dad ever being to that point where he was like
Yeah.
frustrated to the point. Damn, I always feel
every single time.
always me.
Which one of those do you have?
I got the Omar.
Hey, $300 a bottle. Don't waste my shit, man.
That's $10 worth of spillage.
That's $10 worth of spill, bro.
You better-
I ain't gonna cap.
I would come into the room afterwards. You okay, man? I didn't want to do this.
Yeah, I brought that up.
Every
It hurts me more than it hurts you. No, it doesn't.
Man, man.
I'm not your friend right now.
I just needed to. I would never, ever hurt you guys. I just needed to send a message to you guys. What's
those
right, what's
messages
wrong,
hurt.
and respect.
Those messages hurt.
Hey, you know,
I appreciate
I
it,
came
man.
in and apologized to you guys
No, you
afterwards.
did not. You made us apologize.
Huh? But then I came
No,
in
you
and
never
said, man, I'm
apologized.
Sorry, man. I never wanted.
You never apologize.
apologize.
Nah, you just talk to
Man,
us.
I don't
to
have to
you.
do that to you, man.
That's what it
I didn't
was.
want you to do that, but I mean, you got to understand. You got to respect your mother. You got to respect me.
I can
Go out
relate
there
to
and
that.
apologize to your mother. I don't
I
want this.
appreciate
like,
it, man.
I do that
every
to my
single
kids
time
too.
I got my ass beat.
You need
You
your ass
came
whooped.
in, the room was dark. I was in there
Yep.
crying, or you
Hard
just
headed
walk
stuff.
in. And what's up, man? How you doing? You all right?
man?
No, I'm not all right. What you mean?
I used to
Shirt
hate that.
wrinkled. Shirt wrinkled.
Hey, man. That's how you raise your young men to be very respectable
Hey, it
men.
worked. It
Okay,
worked.
and look,
I can't say it ain't
we're
work.
cool. We cool. We look at what we're doing now. We're talking about this shit, laughing.
Yeah.
We laugh about it now, man. And guess what? Y'all probably do the same shit to your kids.
I ain't doing that to Melody.
I do.
Not to
If
your
I
girl.
have a
Yeah,
son,
not to
though,
your
girl,
daughters is one
To your
thing.
sons.
Yeah.
It's different, man. But I never hurt you guys.
That's
Yeah.
what it is.
And never hurt you guys emotionally either.
No.
No, I would never do that, man.
Yeah,
I'm
also
not
was
gonna
talking
damage
about,
that.
what was that episode we was talking about? And he was like, man, did dad ever call me a bitch? I actually feel that.
Hey, man,
I'll actually go home and think about it. Am I really a bitch?
I've always respect you guys, man, and I treat you guys as such, man.
Yeah,
Nah.
we've never been like verbally abused.
Man, y'all my kids. Y'all my dudes, man.
Yeah, no, it
Yeah.
was straight. Everything. Looking back now, I could tell all the discipline was out of love.
It's all everything I love, man, and education.
Yeah,
Let's talk about that
Education.
discipline when you was outside and you found Austin singing outside the shower and he never got in.
Yeah,
but you know what? They didn't expect me for that. They didn't expect me. It was like
Make it seem like you.
He had the shower water running.
I had a shower water running. But you know what's up? My kids do that to me. It's the craziest thing. Cadence did that to me just a couple days ago.
Really?
Yes. Like, you did not take a shower. So I know you did because I didn't do it when I was a kid.
I was a stickler for y'all taking showers every single night.
brushing
We
our
had to
teeth.
park every night.
I'm in the shower.
Sport
every
I
night,
coach
yeah,
all the
yeah,
games.
man.
I didn't think they would be able to see me because, you know, the window
Yeah,
gets
the window,
foggy.
yeah, it was one of
Man,
them.
I'm chilling. Next thing I know, open the window. Get your ass in the shower. I'm standing there butt naked, putting soap under my arms. I was so scared, bro.
Yeah,
but they didn't expect me for that.
I had a saying all the time is the saying was what? You gotta wake up.
Early in the morning to get
Oh,
over
yeah,
on
wake
me.
up early in the
So
morning.
this fool, every night they was required to take a shower every night. We play ball every day. Every night we come home, get in the
park, yeah.
shower.
Got to, yeah.
Get in the shower. So go get a shower. I should only have to tell you one time. So this fool in there, man, and I know all my kids very well. I know what they're doing. So he in there, taking his time and shit. I said, Leslie, hold on. I walked outside the house and walked around to the window where the shower was. This fool in the shower just singing and shit, and just no
wasn't even
soap
in the
on
shower.
He was standing
or
outside the
nothing.
shower.
What's that outside,
He was
right?
outside the shower. Yeah, they
Yeah.
had the water running, trying to fool somebody. I'm
Could have
like,
at
really,
least got
dude?
in. I don't know what
Man,
I
I
was
opened the
thinking.
window. I said, get your ass in the shower. I said, when you come out to get the smell test,
Yeah,
the smell test,
that was
boy.
a smell test.
I done failed plenty of smell tests, dog.
That sound like mama.
Wasn't that
Better
me and
smell.
Jordan used to be in like competitions, like how fast we could be in the
Yep.
shower? I remember I
Did you get like
counted-
3.5 minutes or something?
I did one. It was like 1 minute. I timed it. I was like scrubbing everywhere. And I get out and they're like, "You really took a shower that fast?" Like, bring your ass here. So he'll come. He's smelling my arms. All right, cool. And once he smelled my arms and I'm good, I think I'm good. That he smelled like around here because that was important. Like, you gotta teach your kids, you gotta clean that. So he smelled. He's like, "Get your." He's like, "Did you wash your arms with that?" He's like, "Did you clean around your balls?" I was like, like I might have missed that spot. He's like, "Get your ass."
Nasty ass.
Get your nasty ass back in the shower.
Nasty.
Yeah, bro. Why was we doing that?
My kids
some
do the
nasty
same
shit.
thing. Man.
It's kids.
It's just
Yeah.
kids stuff,
kids
man. They
thing.
don't
They
want to take
kids,
showers.
man.
You be outside. Karen will be outside all day. You sweating. Like, bro, you stink. take a shower and he be tripping. Like,
I hated taking shower because I always felt like I was gonna miss out on something.
You didn't miss out on nothing. But
Like,
think about it now.
Always something.
Oh,
You realize how important it is to make sure you smell down there.
I take shower sometimes twice a day.
Yeah,
If I have to.
I do too.
Especially out here with this humid.
Yeah.
You gotta take 2
Got you.
showers.
You gotta take showers, man. Don't walk
hate
around
being
smelling like
sticky.
funk, dude.
All that.
You know, that's it's pitiful. Damn. So again, that was hilarious.
It's crazy how some things that you experience as a kid, your kids come behind you and
And do
repeat
the
this.
same
Yeah,
thing.
they do the exact
It's
same
just
thing.
like genetics, man. It's a crazy
Yeah.
thing how you just pick up.
I mean, it's cool when it's positive. It's a positive. story.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
when
the
y'all
negative
did stuff like
nah.
that,
I mean,
was
yeah,
y'all-
the negative stuff.
Here's a random question: if you looking at all of us, what are some things that you see in us that we've gotten from you?
Good question.
Good question. Watching the three of you guys with your kids, the patience.
For sure.
Yeah, I know for a fact you guys got that from me.
For sure.
Just the patience. I mean,
Yeah, mom gonna feel so shaded.
he directed the question at me. It had nothing to do with mom. Don't try to get me in trouble.
It can only come from you or her.
That's
I know
not true.
damn sure y'all didn't get that from her.
That's not true.
Hey,
Nah,
man.
that came from him, Leslie. That come from me.
I'll say
Shit.
that is, I got my
It's,
patience with
it's
that. I'll
patience,
say.
man. I mean, I have patience with my kids, as you guys know. I have patience with my grandkids. You know, I sit down, we talk to them and stuff. They can't do nothing wrong in my eyes. You know, they're kids.
They're kids,
You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? Again, I get it from my mom.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's what I get. I mean, y'all know how my mom was.
Facts.
My mom's straight patient, man. She'll sit there and just let you do whatever and stuff. But that's where I get
And
it
she'll
from.
just do that little giggle that you picked up too. That,
Exactly.
yeah.
Yeah, I'll just sit back and just watch. No, it's patient. You guys definitely got the patience from me. You need patience when you have kids.
If you don't
Yeah.
have it, you're gonna have a hard time raising kids.
You gotta have time, man. Give them some rope to let them hang themselves and correct them when you know they made that mistake. You know, and they'll understand. Not immediately. You know, it's something that happens over time. They'll get it.
Yeah.
But just maintain the patience, man. Don't go off on your kids and stuff and yell at them and be negative with them. No, that's not how you teach. Not how they learn.
Yeah.
You know, just be patient with them, man. So, you know, that's something again, man. I got from my mom, and I think that's the right course to teach any kid. You gotta have patience.
Like Lance, I don't think there's anything that he sees
I
in y'all.
was sitting here thinking, like, yeah, I'm just like my mama. So
But
Well, no, because he asked you what you saw, what you see in each of us from you.
We're so problematic.
We got
they're not problematic. No, I mean,
Not.
Austin's
controversial.
Yeah,
Nah,
awesome.
Austin be trying to like start stuff.
I'm blowing smoke.
nah. I mean, all you guys are really, really good kids. I'm extremely blessed.
Yes, you
to be
are.
honest with you, I am blessed. You know, I wouldn't want any other kids because you know what's that?
I said that was a very political answer. you gave the right answer.
It's dude. See, what you got to understand is, I know people like you and him. I have brothers like you and him. You remind me of Keith. You can't sit still. I'm like, bruh, sit your ass down somewhere, dude. Keith could not sit still, man. Keith always had to be on the go, and that's you.
Rest in peace, Uncle Keith.
You know, rest in peace, Keith. I mean, just sit down and chill. All of you guys have very great qualities. I mean, I love being around you guys. I give you guys a hard time to this day, but y'all know where it's coming from. Yeah, y'all, all you guys know where it's coming. It's coming from the heart. Y'all know I love you. I'm gonna talk shit. It's who I am. I'm gonna talk shit to you, and if you can't handle it after 26 years, I think it's you with the problem. Shit, it's not me. It's you. Y'all should know where this is going, man.
Right.
But
that was talking shit about the shorts I had on.
Am I right?
He used to always tell us, man, I will never, ever steer you wrong.
I'll never steer you wrong, bro. You know, always believe in us. We got y'all back no matter what. If y'all did some shit wrong, I got your back. Right. Okay, remember that.
Tell us about it in private.
You know?
Yeah, he definitely has.
Nah, so no. Y'all do nothing wrong. You good. You good.
Exactly.
I was just trying to
Oh,
get
you guys are good, man. I mean,
content.
just content.
Trying to get some content.
Nah, but I'll always talk shit, and I'll always educate you, and I'll always correct you when I feel you guys are wrong. You guys still making mistakes, and I'll be at peace when all the mistakes aside. You know, I don't worry about Drew. I don't worry about Jordan. I don't worry about Austin. You two right here, I'm like, damn, man, when these fools gonna sit down and calm their ass down a little bit, man? Shit. You know? So we can sleep good at night. Okay? You're like, damn, they going home to their wives.
Yeah.
Your girlfriend and stuff. You know, it's like, I'm cool. I know it ain't the house. It ain't shit going on after 12 o'clock at night. And I tell you guys that.
Tell us that.
Yeah,
Hey,
bro.
hey,
He said
man,
all the
going
time.
on
Be
after
older,
12.
like, damn.
Ain't nothing
right?
going on that night. Ain't nothing past midnight good. Ain't nothing going on past midnight good.
Not.
And don't go to the gas station that night.
Don't go to the man. Nah,
Stay
man.
at the
Fill up
gas
your
station.
gas
Everybody
when
should.
it's daylight and stuff outside, man.
Oh, I'm sure.
See, those are hood stories, man. That's when you get jacked.
Yep.
Yeah.
Or shot at.
You know, or whatever, man. I mean, you can't do that, dude. Be smart. You know, minimize your risk.
Exactly.
And I taught you guys this for many, many years. Minimize your risk. You know, don't go to the gas station at night. You know, especially in certain neighborhoods when you guys know it's kind of shady and it's suspect. Don't do that, man. You know, go somewhere else and fill up in the daytime, man. Just minimize your risk, man. So, but when will I be happy when you guys settle down, find that right female, and have a family? Yes, that's when we can sit back, mom and I, and just like.
You're gonna do that for 2 seconds, and then 2 seconds later, your grandkids gonna be out in these streets. Y'all gonna
But that's not my responsibility no more. That's on y'all. That's y'all. But yeah, will I be there? Yeah, y'all know me.
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
I'm right there with you guys. I'm in the trenches with you guys as parents, and we gonna corral these damn grandkids too. All right, if I gotta pick them up by their shirt, I'm picking them up by their shirt.
Hey, man, it take a village,
Except the girls. I can't touch the girls.
yeah, man, girls are
I'll never
different.
touch
That's
the girls,
still
man.
a space I'm trying to like
I
really
can't
try to
I
fully
already
navigate.
know I ain't gonna touch her.
I never.
That's how I am. It's like I can't put hands on my daughter, but it's
can't do
still like, okay, so how, like, what creative ways am I going to be able to like try to discipline my daughter?
You just
know?
gotta talk to them, man.
Like you like,
Go in the corner.
but if my daughter like me, like that ain't gonna do nothing to her. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like, all right,
You gotta set the tone early, man.
Killing me.
I mean, it's something that we gotta figure out.
we was in the corner, cracking jokes with each other. So we was like, it just, you know,
We couldn't talk.
we found ways. Trust me. Well,
corner
Nah,
crew.
The corner.
Yeah,
Cups and strings.
bro, I used to be in the corner. Like anytime I turned my head, they was on my
See, the corner was the alternative. Was me putting hands on y'all. Think about it. Go get your ass in the corner. Because what's the alternative? I'm grabbing you and putting you up on the wall.
I hated the corner, man.
I hated the corner though. dog.
Obviously, it was
Especially, like,
effective.
when some on
yeah, there was like, you know, we had
You
them
got
two
the
corners in
corner.
the in the fake little dining room area, whatever you want to
Don't
call
turn
that
around.
area.
Yeah, time passed by so slow in the corner.
But we'd all be like, you know, we can't look at each other, so we'd be like,
I feel like they be in the corner like 30 minutes, bro. Just standing there. It's like, can we come out
can
now?
move? Give us something.
I felt like it was hours at a time.
They had
Right.
fun putting us in the corner.
What's the alternative?
Yeah.
All right, think about it, man.
I mean, I'm a you lift me up by my shirt. I'm a veteran at that, man. Well, I'm a veteran at all forms of discipline in the household.
Hey, man, when you have 6 boys, and it wasn't me, you know, I had to back mom. As a female, man, she had to make sure y'all respected her.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna back her 1,000%.
Right.
You know, when I'm out working and stuff, if she came, I got home and she told me something went down,
Yep.
I got her back.
Wait till your
of it
daddy
was me.
get home.
I got her back.
That's funny.
Wait till
Fantasia
Pop
was the
get
same
I mean,
thing.
and also I know one element of it that ain't really talked about much is, you know, obviously we all brothers in the household, and if we see one person get away with something, we all gonna think we can get away with it. So even just like checking that one person is enough to discipline everybody. Like, all right, well, he tripped. I ain't gonna do that. You know, so I know I was the victim of most of those, and they learned from me.
I learned a lot from you and Jordan. You in the early years, Jordan in the later years.
And that's what you do, man.
Hey,
I mean,
man.
you set the tone. If it's one person, you set the tone with that one person, and everybody else will follow.
I enjoy disciplining my kids now. I mean, I don't.
Damn.
My discipline is a little bit different. Obviously, I don't spank my kids. Not nearly as
We
much.
didn't
As,
spank y'all.
what? We just had a whole conversation about
Yes,
that.
man.
Dad, you didn't. Mom did.
As a female, she had to.
Mom spanked us.
She had to, man. Y'all had to
sure.
respect her. I mean, think about it. Look at it this way. Let's say I left the house for whatever reason. Okay? Think about that shit. If whatever reason I left the house and she had to raise 6 kids,
Yeah.
she had to put it down on you guys for you guys to respect her. If not, you guys be running rampant out in the street doing
Y'all ain't never
stupid
punched
shit.
us or nothing.
No, we never
Yeah,
do that.
nah, they ain't do that.
No, we respect
too
you
far.
guys.
That's
Shit, they never had to, right? You remember the looks Dad used to give us? Like, oh, okay, I'm good.
All I gotta do is give you guys a look.
Dad give
you
me
guys
I'm
knew what was
good.
up.
I'm straight.
Remember that.
Yeah, you guys get the look.
He from the hood. I don't.
I'm not gonna say I tried, Mom, but of course I would. You know, I was always the more okay. I'll try to find ways to get out of trouble or whatever without being too blatant because I used to see how they did you, whatever, and I'll try to protect you. But
Wasn't no saving me, bro.
Huh? There wasn't no saving you, but I would.
Saving
It never stopped me from trying. Trust me. But
You was cool, man. You was a good kid.
I mean, I know I
was a good kid.
Yeah, like we was all for the most part good
We
kids,
was.
but it's like but it was always the moments where it was like there was always mom that always like give you that look. You're like, okay, yeah, it's cool, but then when dad gave you that look, hey, y'all stop tripping, cuz like
It was a 1-2 punch, man. We had to work this thing together.
So where y'all are at right now, where y'all sit in the present day, is this pretty much what you guys visualized from the jump when you guys started having kids? Did you envision it turning out like this?
This is what I want, man. I've always wanted you guys to be close. I've always wanted that. We always wanted that. We always wanted you guys to be there to support each other, to be there for each other, to love your nieces and nephews. That's what we always wanted.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you got family, dude. Family's important, man. People understand how important family is, man.
Yeah.
You got to lean on each other, dude, because who else can you trust? You got some friends, friends who ride with you and who's always there for you. It's not like having your brothers there, your uncles.
As long as everybody on the same page, I'll make that caveat. Because you have some like brotherly relationships where one person's taking advantage of the other, and you hear like family is like most likely to be the people who take advantage of you. So it's a caveat, and I mean I can get even deeper into it, but it like the fact that like we're actually all on that same page is an underrated factor in that whole thing, because I mean it's just natural for family to take advantage of family if
and I don't want that, man.
Right.
I don't want nobody taking advantage of anybody.
Right.
Nah, man, just be cool, be genuine and authentic.
Right. We all respect each other. That's
Respect, man. It's all about respect.
That's what
man.
it boils down to.
You respect each other. I mean, I want you guys to be at the point where you can drop your kids off over his house. He can drop his kids off at your house, and they're gonna be safe.
Say what?
and they're gonna be, they're gonna be safe and stuff.
Yeah, y'all know y'all can drop y'all kids off.
No, we said safe is key.
We had a couple of them. We took them to get ice cream one time.
Yeah, I mean, stuff like that, man.
Yeah,
I mean, that right there is important to me, man. Where you don't have to work. Man, trust me, believe me, man. We didn't let nobody watch you guys.
I remember.
We know.
We let it. We sucked it up. We didn't go nowhere. We didn't travel. We didn't do shit. We raised our own kids. Kendall watched you guys every now and then. My mom watched you guys every now and then. A couple of times. Grab me. But nah, man, we watched our own kids because it's a matter of trust. These are my kids. I don't trust everybody with my kids.
That's crazy. I was just
I'm sorry, dude.
I was just
I'm not
talking to
trusting
Shorty
you.
about that. What was that last week? And I asked if I can bring Mia down. She has to watch her for a few hours, and we linked up with you to go pick her back up.
Yeah.
And it was like we couldn't find anybody for a few hours. Like y'all was painting at the house. I was like, kind of wondering with the paint fumes. Austin got 4 to worry about. I ain't finna do them like that. They ain't never changed no diapers. I ain't trying to do them like that. And it was like, and I'm thinking, I was like, who are all these other people? I was like, I don't trust y'all. I was like, I love y'all, but it's like
It's
not
just family,
Like
bro.
she's barely a year old, and it's like you're thinking like that is like
Some
damn.
family you can't even trust, bro.
And you can't, but like it really like led you to like the grander scheme of things. Like, damn, when you really think about it,
I've never
who
thought about
do you
that.
truly trust?
Think about it.
Watching your
Your
kid
kid.
when you're not around and you're trying to even if it's like okay me and Shorty want to get out and make sure that we're still building our relationship and still building for ourselves. Who do we trust to keep eyes on our child? And it's like when you think about it more and more as you get older, it's like I have to keep thinking about this for the next 17, 18 years.
I mean,
even longer than that, but it's like
It gets easier. I mean,
of course, yeah, it
personally
will.
speaking, the older your kids
figure
get,
it out pretty much.
Yeah, I mean, you know who your kids are. Like you guys, Drew is easily the most trustworthy person out of all of us. Not that we're not trustworthy.
You guys are.
Just the
But
most.
like even at Drew's young age, at 6, 7, 8, if you drop Drew off somewhere, he's going to be responsible and do the right thing. So you can measure your child's level of responsibility.
But my thing is not just also just measuring my child, it's
It's the other
measuring
person.
who my child is with. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes, your child can be the most perfect child, can be, the most disciplined, the most,
All that.
perfect child, whatever.
Yeah.
The person that you think is your friend or the person that you think is cool that's watching your child as a complete predator, as a complete somebody that you do not want around your children, you have to think about
Predator.
it sometimes. It's like,
I would hate to
okay,
go to
yeah, you're
jail,
good at, like, you're cool as my friend. Like,
feel me?
we're cool as homies,
Okay.
but it's like, when you start thinking about the
hate
other
to go to jail.
intricacies that goes into why this person is your friend or why they became your friend in the first place, and do you trust that set of whatever with your child?
Man, if it ever come down to something like that,
Hey, it's crazy, man. Because I was watching this YouTube video. It had like underlying messages, and at first you would think like there's no deeper meaning to it. I'm gonna be real quick. There's this one YouTube episode where this dude wants to go on his date with this really cute girl, and he dropped his daughter off at his uncle's house. And then the daughter was like, I don't want to go over there.
And they don't
and they don't even think about it.
Exactly.
And he was asking, well, what do you want to eat? Do you want a hot dog? I don't want a hot dog. So then afterwards, as he got done with the date and everything,
So he dropped her off over there anyway.
you know what? I messed up the story. After he picked her up, he dropped her off, went on the date, came back, picked her up,
asked her what he wanted
asked
to
her
eat.
what she wanted to eat. And then he was like, everything started coming together. Come to find out, the uncle was raping his daughter.
Man,
And I
And
just
that's
thought
what I'm talking about. Like, and that's
you
his, that's
never
his
know.
brother. So you know what I'm saying? It's like
I'm gonna just go on record and say,
No, the dude's uncle.
If that ever happened, I would just call Dad. You lived a good life, man. I'll let you take that bid.
And I'm gonna support you on that. I got you.
I'm taking
I
that
got
bid
you.
myself.
I'll take
No,
that.
no.
I
Just
don't
call
got no
me. I got y'all.
I don't got no kids.
I got y'all.
Lake Lance or
I
Dad?
don't got no
Shut
kids.
up.
I don't got no kids.
Hey,
Just call me.
he did his job.
Call me, bro.
you mean,
I got.
bro?
Hey, bro. See, what
ain't-
y'all don't
ain't-
know
ain't
about me,
nobody.
man. That's kind of shit I think about.
Yeah.
It sounds crazy as shit.
Bro,
I think about this
I
shit,
think about
man.
worst case scenarios all the time.
I think about it, dude.
You
Y'all
have
live
to.
your life. I'm cool.
Yep.
Y'all well taken care of. Y'all gonna be cool. Shit. I got this shit.
You a real nigga.
You ain't gonna fuck with my no.
feel me?
I got this.
Take
What?
that bid.
Serious? But that's why it's important, man. To
Have a
surround
support
yourself
system.
around the right people,
So
man.
you don't trip yourself up.
Watch your own kids, man.
Yeah.
Because you can't trust nobody with your kids,
That's a
man.
fact.
If your daughter told you no, I don't want to go,
It's a
shit,
reason.
It's
Say
a
less.
reason, man.
Say less.
I canceled the plans, bro. She said,
Cancel
that.
the-
It's
she
like
said
just
what?
automatic like red flag.
No.
Like,
It's
okay.
more than canceling
All right, now
plans.
let's go
Okay,
back
we
to the
gonna cancel-
house.
Hey, come here.
What happened?
We gonna
And start
we gonna talk.
backtracking and stuff.
Yeah, we gonna talk.
Exactly. No.
Wait, what?
Don't listen to your kids, man. Always. And that's why mom and I never dropped you guys off nowhere.
One thing about like kids, and I even remember this as a kid, like we're more knowledgeable than we give ourselves credit for, like as adults. Like even back then, I knew what made me uncomfortable. I knew just a lot of different things that us as adults would underestimate kids like feeling. Like you 4 years old, you don't know nothing about that.
What it is,
Man.
But
is like
boy, they do.
They know
Sometimes
the
They
vibes.
understand, man.
adults can get confused by the amount of like knowledge, experience,
That
and
kid
things
has.
that they've gone through. That sometimes they can be extremely blinded by the very simplest of things.
By the vibes.
You know what I'm saying? Like the very simple things that children just naturally pick up are things that we as adults kind of lose because of like other things that we've gone through that may have, tainted our experiences or changed our images or whatever the case may be. So while things may be difficult for us, we need to think sometimes for kids, especially, the simple things is really what we need to be paying attention to.
stuff,
Because there's things that's right under our nose that we're missing because we're looking at other shit.
I still remember stuff that I picked up on as kids that like are getting validated today. You feel me?
Interesting. We're gonna have to have another.
Yeah, that's separate.
That's
but-
probably off the
man.
mic conversation,
Bruh. I'm telling y'all, man. I'm
Yeah, I
telling
would
y'all
hate to
now,
have to go to
man.
jail.
Yeah, you shouldn't have to. No. And I won't want that for you guys. Jail's not a place for you guys to be, man.
Nope. Jail is not.
But I need you guys to listen to the signs. Listen to your kids. It's nothing that important for you to attend, go out to a dinner, whatever. Man, listen to your kids. Keep your ass at home if you have to. Because
We
I'm
don't
telling
hardly go
you,
nowhere anyway.
you got consequences and repercussions.
Every
Every
action
action
you
you
take.
You got consequences and repercussions for everything
one of
you
his
do,
sayings.
whether it's good,
Good
or
or
bad.
bad.
Okay?
facts.
Been hitting
So,
that for
you can make the right decisions. You get good, you make the wrong decisions. Man, screw that shit, man. No.
You said I couldn't. I know you won't believe me if I told you I'm a star in the making. Get more support from unfamiliar faces. No, I don't strive to be famous, but I'm not blocking any blessings. If that shit is up for offer, then you know I'ma take it. It got a few stipulations about my soul. I never give it to Satan at all. Money really be the reason that some of you fall. Doing shit just for abundance. But fuck what y'all been doing, cause I know my time is coming. I've been running and running. I came this far and I'm not seeing any reason in stopping. Niggas plotting on the move.